Hello, crafty friends. Welcome back to the channel. And if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Catrice. So today we are going to make some greeting cards. And I've got my little box of supplies all gathered together for what I'm going to need. So I'm just going to put my little clear dewdrops, or I don't know what you call these things, but they're clear little things. So I'm going to put those there, and I got my little stamp mesh. I've got the thing of ink, and this is the scoring tool that I use. I have a mini size, and this is by Score Buddy. They also come in a much larger size for, I think it's like 12 by 12 paper, but for what I use, this is good enough for me, and that's the mini. And then I have the my sweet petunia, which is what I use to hold my stamps in place. Although I don't think I'm going to use, but we'll see. I might use some stamps, and I may just let my Cricut machine cut out what I want. And I finally got me some clear glue so that I can use those. And I still have my standard regular Tombow glue. I think both of these are by the Tombow brand. And I have the wermemorykeepers paper cutter. And this also comes in a bigger one, 12 by 12, but I just use the mini size because I have a few other paper cutters that are the larger format ones. But when I'm doing cards, that's good enough. And last but not least, the paper color scheme that I'm using today. It's going to be black, and this is kind of like a purpley blue. You might call this periwinkle, not really sure, but anyway, those are the colors. Okay, so that is all that we are going to need, and I'm going to go ahead and get the stamp sets that I might use, I have in mind. If that doesn't work, I'm going to set the Cricut out so it can go ahead and cut the shapes that I want for the card. So I'm going to get that together and be back on camera in a second. Okay, crafty friends, I am ready. I went ahead and changed the color palette because that periwinkle purpley color wasn't really doing what I wanted to do. It wasn't kind of popping the card out. And so I went with this green solid color, and then a green plaid. And both of these is just regular standard cardstock that comes out of Hobby Lobby, and they both come into a pack. And then the base of the card is a 110-pound cardstock, and it's white. And then I've got a centerpiece that I've cut out. So I am making this card. It's for my mother-in-law. It's her birthday, September the 15th. And my birthday is September 3rd. And then our wedding anniversary is September 14th. So September is a big month for us. But anyway, I want to make this birthday card for her. She is not well right now. She is definitely going through it. So I wanted to make a really nice card for her. And I'm going to go ahead and assemble this together. So we're going to start with this top panel, which is just a smidgenly shy of the 5 by 7 because I want a little bit of the white to show, but not a lot. And I'm just gonna, hope I'm in frame, use my Tombow glue to put this down. And then you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. But I just kind of want it to be, to sort of look like a white border is behind the green, but in actuality, it is the actual card. So, and we got that on there. And then the green plaid that I used, I cut it intentionally because I used the plaid lines as a guide to how I want this little white part to lay. So, and this actually helped because it allowed me to get my sides nice and even. So that kind of worked out. So this video is going to be a little different than my normal traditional videos. It's going to be definitely a lot shorter. And guess what? There's not going to be any vinyl. I know. But you know I'm going to make up for it in the next video. So, but I wanted to get this card made for her. And I think she might watch my, I don't know, I doubt that she watched my channel, but she can, she can, you know, watch it and see how I made the card when she's feeling a little up to it. So now this centerpiece is going to go right in between here. And that is what I was talking about when I said I wanted it to line up really nicely with the card. Well, not the card, but with the panel. So I'm going to put this on here. And then I used the Cricut to cut out a SVG file. And it is a cross with a hand. And I went ahead and cut that out of some gray cardstock because I was going to do it in green, but I thought that was a little bit overpowering, too much green. And then I was going to use black, and that was a little bit too much. So I forgot that I had some gray cardstock, and I thought, well, let me just do the gray. So this is kind of how that is going to look. And this is a SVG file from Creative Fabrica, and it comes in, I cut it in 2 separate pieces, but it's all in the same file. So I'm going to get this on here, and I'm glad I almost dropped it, yeah. I'm glad I switched paper cardstock because I am liking already how this green is turning out. Make sure I get that on there pretty straight. Luckily, glue is, you have a little bit of time to get your design situated once you put it down. So you're going to put this, and I left the file up on my laptop over here so that I can kind of look and see how the design is supposed to go. Okay, so I got that on there, and now I have a stamp. Actually, I have these stamps. I cannot remember where I got them from, but if I can find them, I will link it in the description box. But one just says, "May the love of God enfold you." And I'm going to put that right here at the bottom, like that. Now, I know I said this is a birthday card, and y'all are probably like, well, where is she going to put happy birthday? So on the inside of the card, I'm going to write a note, and that is where I do the birthday wishing. So let me get this stamping pad out so that I can get this on here pretty as straight as possible. I don't know what I used to use before I got this thingy here, because this is a lifesaver when you want to line up something just right. Do I have the stamp? Okay, I almost put this thing down upside down. That would have been funny. Okay, so I think that's where I want this to go, kind of right here. Because I was thinking maybe, no, I'm just going to put it here. I kind of want this to be a simple, really simple, cute, stated card. Got that there. And I'm using some archival black ink. And I just got this out of Hobby Lobby. Because I think the last card I made on camera, my ink was drying up. pretty bad. So I got this new ink, and then I'm just going to kind of give it a good press with this. And I might do one more stamp so it can be a little darker. Then get that on here. I think that's gonna do it. Yep. Ooh, that looks good. Very good. All right, so I use baby wipes to wipe my stamps off, and the actual cover to the Misti. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name, but this is the Misti stamp positioner. And if you don't have one of these already and you're new to making cards, this thing here is going to save you a lot of headaches when you go to put down your stamp design. So I'm going to sit this over here. I have another stamp that I was thinking about using for the inside of the card, and now I'm not so sure, since I want to, just write a note on the inside, so I think I might just leave it like that. Okay, so now I have this ribbon. Well, actually I have two here I was going to use to put on here, and I'm not really, in my thought process was to kind of make it look like a frame. So it would go like that on one side, and then this way on the other side. But now that I'm looking at this, well, let me think. So I don't want to overkill. Well, yeah, I know me in trying to make up my mind on some stuff. So I'm thinking, let's see. I think, oh, you know what? I like that. I'm probably not giving a good angle on camera, but yeah, I think what I'm going to do is like a sash. I think that'll be cute. Well, I'll show you all in a second. But I want it to have like a sash effect on both sides. Ooh, I tell you, me and my, yeah, that's going to be pretty. Okay, let me get in frame. So I'm going to do that. And I wish I could put it over. I should have done this before I glued this very top panel down. Let's go with the embellishments, and we will table back to that. Okay, so I have a choice. I'm thinking about using some little pearl dots or the glue, these little clear dots. Oops. And get my little wax thingy here. Okay, already off the back, I think I like the pearls. But let's see. That was my laptop email coming through, if you guys heard that little beep. Yeah, pearls. And she's a lot like me, so I think she'll like pearls as well. The pearls are a sticky back, so they don't need any glue, but these clear drops over there, you need some clear glue for that. So I think in the last card I made, I was using that white Tumbo glue, and it did not look too well on the clear. Okay. So yeah, I think this sash is going to kind of give it that over the top that I'm looking for, but still keeping it kind of simple. So what I'm probably going to do is get some stronger scissors. I'm gonna cut a big enough piece to give myself some wiggle room. So I'm gonna take it here and go across like that. Is that what I'm gonna do? You know what? I think I'm gonna put it on the white part. No. Now, y'all know I should have thought about this 5 days ago. Oh my gosh. See, this is the time where I need to be live and I can just say, what do you guys think? Because I don't want it to be too much. Okay, I think in my mind, I think I've got it. I think. I think it's because I was using too short of a piece. I don't want to cover that up. Okay, we are going to go with that. And if it doesn't look right, I can always change it before I give it to her. But I think this is going to be fine. So what I'm going to do is put some glue right here on this, just a little bit on this top part. And then, and because I don't want this to show, I'm gonna cut out another panel to cover this up. So, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. Oh yeah. I might be if I'm out of frame, sorry guys. But I just want to make sure I get this on. Whoops. Just so. Oops. Okay, now the ribbon don't want to stick. And I think I've got some tape around here. Oh, look at that. Okay. That's what I was trying to do. And I think I'm going to do it on this side as well. And then I can cut another piece to cover up the back portion of it. Let's see. So I think what I may do on this one here is, so because I didn't glue this panel, this plaid side right there, what I'm going to do is take the ribbon, stick it in there, and then that will help me with my fold on this side. Like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. That is perfect. Okay, so now I just need to put some glue right here. And then once it slides inside the card, it'll stay. So I'm just going to mesh right there because that's where the glue is at. And then we are going to come this way. This is almost like surgery with the vinyl. My goodness, this was supposed to be a really quick video to do a quick little card. All right, so I'm scared to put some glue in here because it's going to show through the fabric. So what I'm going to do is, I have these little sticky dots somewhere around here that I'm just going to slide in between there and slide it in between that one. I'll just do that off camera and it'll hold it in place. And then what I'm going to do is cut another piece of cardstock so that we cover up all of our little stuff back there. So when you open it up, it'll just be plain like that. Because I don't want it looking like that. But I can do that off camera. And I have this little, what do I do with it? It's called Wink of Stella, which is basically glitter in the form of a pen. And it's like that. And I'm going to just slightly brush down this side of the white part of the cardstock. And what that's going to do, I don't know if it's going to show on camera or not, but it's just going to give it like a glitter effect. And this Wink of Stella dries really quickly, so you don't have to worry about smearing anything. But it'll just kind of add to your card. And I'm just doing some random brush strokes. I was thinking about putting it on the gray, but it'll give it like a dark effect. And I'm being very careful right here not to touch the ink. And I'm just kind of looking at it. You know, I think I'm going to go all the way around so that way it looks intentional. Just doing easy breezy little brush strokes. And I'm not getting it on the green plaid. And just, if I can get this in position and keep going all the way around. And I'm not touching the gray. And being very careful not to touch this ribbon. And then it's going to come under the words over here. So that way it makes a complete. I was trying to see if I can get it to show. Oh, that is really pretty. I don't know if that's probably not picking up on camera, but trust me, it is there. I just want to kind of come across here at this little top part and get that under there like that. So I think she's gonna like this card. Hopefully it'll uplift her spirits a little bit because she is really not well. Okay, just gonna put this back on. And I'm gonna leave this alone, sit to the side and let all of this stuff dry on it. But that, my friends, is a cute little quick birthday card. And I know this was a really short video, but I just wanted to do this on camera. And we will get back to our regularly scheduled program with all of the vinyl and the vinyl mishaps and all that good stuff. And every now and then, from time to time, I will do a card because I do like doing cards. But yeah, so thank you all for watching this, clicking on it. I know it was a short one. I appreciate it. And if you can, give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think about the card. So next time, friends, I will see you guys in the very next video. Bye.